Thank you, WAMO! Thank you for having us. My name is Shaka Le Kawamaka. I come from the U.S. My mom's from Hawaii, and I'm loving it here in Chiang Mai. So we're excited to start the WAMO opening ceremony. Thank you for the meditation reset. Needed that myself, big time. We have all these instruments. We like to say that they're shared and open. I know we got Michael, we got a flute player, we got some amazing musicians in the space, and we're going to have a great conversation starting here around 2 o'clock. Oh no. Of course, the camera shuts off right as we're doing this. I wrote in Nicaragua called Todo es Posible, meaning everything is possible. So, WAMO, let's go. Every day's a day of light. Every day's a day of light. It's a day in paradise. Every day's a day of light. Every day's a day of light. It's a day in paradise. please. The Open Source Orchestra is just a tradition of gathering musicians. It's permissionless, and you are welcome to join. Come play along, yeah! should only wage war. Butterflies and love pollinate the infinite garden. It's not just a place for fun, decentralized, permissionless, and open source. Even with the layer one as a shield and the layer two as a sword, all we need to wage in a war. Butterflies and love. Miriam is a positive sun. We should only wage war. Butterflies and love, pollinate the infinite garden. It's not just a fun, centralized, expressionless, in open source. Even layer one as a shield and the layer two as our soul. Solana, we can be a soy boy, big brother. We don't have to wage a war. We users or developers. We build apps that bridge us all together. Competition can be over, 'cause it is song built by and for everyone. the shitcoin. You were the first to inspire our Ethereum co-creator. His magazine wasn't just an ordinary page turner. By your magical legend, so we should only wage war. Butterflies and love pollinate the infinite garden. It's not just a place for fun. Decentralized, permissionless, and open source. Even with the layer one as a shield and the layer two as our soul. All we need to wage in a war is butterflies and love. Because Ethereum is a positive sum. I wrote this song actually literally a year ago. The night of the presidential inauguration in the US, I was actually in India for Zugurama, and I was really disgusted by all the hate on Twitter. I was reading all these people calling out our leaders in Ethereum, Aya specifically, and I actually we believe that there was a bunch of spam bots put out there on Twitter around this time just to put hate around Aya, our president. And I wrote this song in kind of defense for Vitalik and Aya, and this last verse is directly written for Aya, and I got to share it with her and help provide a little healing, which gave me some healing, and I believe that we all can just share that healing and by spreading butterflies and love. So thank you, Choo Choo, for giving me so much love and inviting me here. She didn't hear me. Hey, Aya, don't let the arrows pointed at ya ever pierce your lovely heart. From the start, you were the heartbeat of the Ethereum Foundation. You taught us the power of subtraction, and from the start, you did not want a title. That's why we have such fertile soil to grow strong and tall, as equal in the infinite garden, which grows tall and strong. It makes us all look small in the infinite garden. So we should only wage war, butterflies and love. It's not just a place for fun. Decentralized, permissionless, and open source. Even with the layer one as a shield and the layer two as our soul. All we need to wage in a war is butterflies and love. Let's go scale the globe, build on what you know. Fuck your favorite code, like a river the open source flows. This is how the ETH global playbook goes. We humble thousands into Web3. The whole world has accessibility, never compromise quality. Great more than we're capturing. Let's go scale the globe, build on what you know. Fork your favorite code, like a river the open source flows. And this is how the ETH Chiang my playbook goes. We humble thousands into Web3. The whole world has accessibility, never compromise quality. Create more than we're capturing. The artist of our time, my hackers. That's why we got to remember this is a hackathon, not a conference. Yeah. So let's go scale the globe, build on what you know. Fuck your favorite code, like a river the open source flows. And this is how the Chiang my playbook go, how the WAMO playbook go. We humble thousands into Web3, never compromise quality. The whole world has accessibility, create more than we're capturing. The artist of our time, my hackers. That's why we got to remember this is a hackathon, not a conference. So let's go scale that globe, WAMO. Let's go scale that globe, WAMO. scale the globe, build on what you know, fork your favorite code like a river, the open source flow. And this is how the WAMO playbook goes. We got thousands into Web3, never compromise quality. The whole world has accessibility. We ain't more than we're capturing. The artists of our time are hackers. That's why we got to remember this is a hackathon, not a conference.
To this art, what do you bring? We all bring karma, we all carry genes, eh? Even your parents have forgiveness wins. Let karma guide you, gratitude sings, yo. As we all grow up, life lesson train out. Welcome the problems, cause wisdom within that. If your ground gets shaken, touch the art instead. Now the energy flows, keep calm and lean back. Grow the plants, laugh and truth. Don't forget to hack, yo, stretch and move. Say thank you for the stress and food. That's the morning routine, that's pattern skewed. Anything you don't need, just release. Your shoulders feel heavy, breathe and ease. We'll go slowly, folding the heels, and you ready, we will straight like hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, yeah, hey ya, 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 yeah, hey ya, hey ya. Let's go again, la. Yeah, hey ya, 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 hey ya. Hey ya, welcome to this problem. What do you bring? We all bring karma, we all carry genes. Even if parents have forgiveness win. Let Dharma guide you, gratitude sings, yeah. As we all grow up, life lesson trim as welcome the problem, cause wisdom within there. If your ground gets shaken, touch that inside. Now the energy flows, keep calm and lean back. Grow the plants, left and true. Don't forget to hack on, stretch and move. Say thank you for this dress and food. That's the morning routines, this pattern skew, yeah. Anything you don't need, just release. Shoulders heavy, breathe and ease, yeah. We will go slowly, moving and heels. When you're ready, we will sway like trees. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, yeah. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, yeah. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, yeah. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, yeah. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, yeah, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, yeah, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya.
One more!
Hey everyone! You may want to grab a space to stand or sit down or lay down or do whatever you want. And welcome everyone. Take a deep breath first. You feel the texture in the air in this room. We had an amazing music session earlier and from 10 o'clock. And none of this magic would be possible without Shaka. Shaka, wave to everyone. Shaka is today he's the head of music and vibe. He's the one who created this invisible frequency. We've been swimming since 10 a.m. in the morning. Shaka, thank you for making us feel home in today's environment and bringing us back to reality. And I'll do another one in Chinese. 欢迎大家 然后我们今天所有魔法的发生和开始都要感谢沙卡。从早上10点开始，沙卡就一直沉浸在为我们编织这种无形的频率，来为我们创造音乐和一个很好的 vibe。然后我们要感谢一下沙卡 ，Thank you， 沙卡。Okay, so it's 2 in the afternoon, and my name is TK. I'm one of the contributor of WAMO 2026. Standing here, look at the large screen of not mushroom, and your real faces. My strongest feeling is, oh, the reality is back. In an era where algorithm decide what we see, and the AI takes over places our efficiency, the scarcity of the resource is no longer information. It's the human connection we feel in this very room. We are here to rebuild our shared reality. 我是 TK， 然后我是这次WAMOtopia 的其中一位贡献者。就是在 mushroom 这种非常高的大树和阳光落下来的环境下，我感受到最强烈的是，就是现实回来了。因为目前在算法决定着我们在看什么 ，AI 在接管我们的效率。我们最稀缺的不再是信息，而是我们此时此刻在这个空间里感受人与人的链接。我们聚集在这里，就是为了重启我们的共享现实，也就是 shared reality. And so today's flow is I'll do a brief introduction of today's WAMOtopia and the following 2 weeks. And our another core contributor, Jen, will do a manifesto about WAMO and WAMOtopia. And then we'll follow by different camps will give their speech and brief introduction. 我们今天的节奏大概是我会先讲一下今年WAMOtopia的一些信息，然后我们另外一位核心贡献者任会讲一下我们WAMO的整体的核心想法，然后另外后边我们目前有18个营地，然后基本上每一位营地的代表都会来这里给大家做一个介绍，以及他们在近2周的时间里会发生什么。Okay, so WAMO story is not just beginning today. It is a 4-year relay. In 2022, we started the first WAMO summer in Dali in China, a social experiment in decentralized co-creation. And on that year, our main topic is decentralization of Web3. And in 2023 and 2024, WAMO crossed border to Chiang Mai, exploring how digital nomad and the local culture can flourish together. And now in 2026, this is actually our 4th edition, back in Chiang Mai with a deeper question: how do we anchor human agency in the age of AI? And WAMO has evolved from an event into WAMOtopia, a living methodology. WAMO 的故事并不是在今年才发生，它是跨越了4年的一个现象。从2022年，我们在大理开启了第1场WAMO之下，那一年的主题会偏向于去中心化以及 Web3。然后在2023年和2024年，WAMO来到了清迈，那里是关于去中心化共创的社会实验，然后以及数字游民在地文化如何协同生长。那么今年是我们的第4年，我们带着更深度的思考回到了清迈，那就是在当下 AI 和算法占用了我们的生活下，人类的主体性该如何被安放？那么在我们看来，WAMO已经从一个活动变成了一套方法，然后今天也就是我们WAMOtopia 2026的开始。So why do we do this? Because we refuse a future defined by extractions and competition. We pursue positive externality. The idea is just that what we build should benefit the entire ecosystem and the network, not just by ourselves. How do we do it? So WAMO runs on protocol, not centralized command, which means we have 18 camps that they're flourishing on themselves. And for the next 14 days, actually from today to the 4th of February, the Chiang Mai city will host multiple VACA, it means WAMO theme camps. Reminder, no central thought, no much audience, only notes. You're not here to watch, you're here to be the infrastructure of this temporary city. 那我们为什么要就是折腾WAMO这一套呢？因为我们 就是拒绝由一些榨取和竞争带来的未来。我们追求的一个词叫正外部性。我们希望做的每一件事情，不仅仅是对我们自己有用，而是对整个网络、整个节点、整个生态系统都是有益的。那么瓦猫并不是靠着一个中心化的指令，我们的18个营地，甚至可能在未来的2周里会有更多的营地，然后都是由大家自发组织的。那么在接下来的14天里，会有很多瓦猫的营地，并且我们希望大家不是来观察，而是在这座城市，我们一起共建一个更好的基础设施。So I'll just end very quick, and the experiment had just begun. And today we are also live on X, and Tencent meeting is here in China. And so join our WeChat Telegram groups. There are our nerve system, and follow WAMO on X and Instagram for live updates and inspirations. And also please share your pictures, discoveries on social media. Use hashtag WAMO2026, especially on Twitter and on 小红书。就是我们有我们的社交媒体，小红书，还有推特，还有微信的群，然后可以联系我们任何一位在现场的瓦猫的小伙伴就能加入。他们都像我一样戴着一个这个颜色的手环，然后我们今天所有的 speaker 都是有一个红色的手环，然后其他的瓦猫、瓦民、瓦缅戴的是一个蓝色的手环，这样大家也可以去了解一下。然后 if you wanna find our people Wamian and know about the social media and the recent update, we're on this purple ring, and the speakers on the red one, and the audience is on the blue one. So to tell the story how we got from Dali 2022 to Chiang Mai, I'd like to invite Ren. He's also the core contributor of Wamotopia 2026, and Bob, he's also the core contributor from 2022, 2023, and 2024. And he's a human being who cares deeply about our shared future. And also he'll host some camps during Wamotopia, and he will share the initiation of Wamo and the key narrative of our shared reality. 因为瓦猫它不仅仅是一个形象，它也是守护和利他的象征。那么我们现在邀请任，他也是瓦猫 Topia 2026的核心贡献者，他也是一位非常关心人类共同命运的一个人类节点。然后他会来讲一下瓦猫的起点以及我们今年的核心叙事。So let's welcome Ren on the stage to give us a speech.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to WAMOtopia 2026. 谢谢大家，然后欢迎来到瓦猫2026。You know, since the first WAMO, it has been 4 years. Back then, we did not have GPT. We did not have all those AI agents. And we did not have all those outlooks into the future that we can actually grow and change our society on their exponential pace because of the technology rolling out, especially AI. But at the same time, we also recognize that there are a lot of problems within our global community, within different sectors, different industries, and different places. But we also recognize that there are hope to change. And that's why we're all coming here to discuss about how can we create better events, better prototypes of the future, create better culture, create better life, and with the intention of creating a better future for everyone. 大家好，就是欢迎大家来到这里。是一个就是商业化的活动，它更多的是我们大家想要共同来到这里，去连接彼此，去共同分享我们的想法，去找到我们的同行者，并且在这个过程中，尝试着去创造一些我们希望去发生的未来。 for anyone here can open social layer, get log in, and try to like look at all the events and maybe post your own. WAMO is a totally decentralized event. There's no centralized coordinate to express themselves, can find a place. It could be a coffee shop. It could be a public venue to send out a signal on social layer and tell others why are we going to meet there and what are the things you're going to talk about, are going to teach, or going to display. And that we're doing here to like spontaneously comes up with a lot of interesting things that we can share and inspire each other. 好，对于网猫来说，我们这次的规则也相对的比较简单，就是相比于第一届来讲，我们这次有一个在次网猫的过程中所逐渐迭代出来的一个给所有的 pop-up city 们使用的一个可以让大家连接起来的平台。任何人都可以在这个平台上面去发起自己的活动。如果你想要去连接某种类型的人，如果你想去表达一下你的想法，并且得到一些反馈，如果你认为这个世界上有什么值得你去就是传递给大家的，请你自发的在 social layer 上去创建一个 event， 然后我们所有人都可以看到，并且如果我们与你的 event 共鸣的话，我们就会来找到你参加你，并且在这个过程中去与你产生一些交流和合作。然后我们的这次活动它并不是一个就是商业性的，它是一个社区的活动，然后我们每一个人都是这个活动的参与者，所以说也希望大家就是要把自己当做成这个去创造网猫的一部分，而不仅仅的是去参加各种各样的活动。任何人不需要任何的门槛，欢迎大家去 social layer 上去发布你想要去与其他人连接的事情。Okay, I think that's it. Thank you, everyone. We will have a lot more events coming up in the next 2 weeks. And if you're looking forward to see prototype of the future, or if you're interested to read some protocols of how we coordinate, or you're interested about how we're going to use AI to shape our future, we will have many topics like this. But also at the same time, if you're into like just how to live better, how to build better communities, yeah, you're also welcome to post your own events. And yeah, I wish everyone have a great time during the 2 weeks. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you.
Speech, and because as Renja said, the WAMO doesn't run alone, it's like collaboration of everyone. So now I also want to introduce the nodes who turned this vision into a pop-up city. So just give me 2 more minutes. I'll introduce each of our core contributor, which I think most of them is here today. The first is online. He's Chiang. He's the core contributor of social layer, the one responsible for injecting soul into our digital social fabric. 第一位核心共创者是江，他是 social layer 的核心贡献者。我们所有的活动也都在 social layer 上发布，他们我们整个的网猫 Topia 提供了非常深的灵魂。Second core contributor is Jack. Jack is over there. Jack, do you want to let anyone know? Jack, a former consulting worker, and now he turns Web3, and he's busy constructing decentralized elegance. Jack 是我们第2位核心贡献者，然后他之前他的介绍是前咨询民工，现在是 Web3 的新韭菜，在构建去中心化的优雅。Our next core contributor is Loxia. Where's Loxia? Loxia! So Loxia is under reception, so He's over there, and he's a cultural research, DeFi enthusiast, poly-market strategist. He's constantly seeking consensus across multiple domains. 我们另外一位核心贡献者是 Luxia， 他是文化研究者，也是 DeFi 玩家，还是 Poly Market 玩家，正在多重领域中寻找共识。And next core contributor is 秋秋。Where is 秋秋？ 秋秋 is on the pink jacket. She's a Web3 digital nomad and open build builder hero, and her MBTI is INFJ. 秋秋是我们的另外一位核心贡献者，然后他是 Web3 数字游民 Open Build 的 Builder Hero， 还是一个 INFJ。And Sign, where's Sign? Sign is one of our contributor, and he's the key coordinator of Maltopia, and he's the initiator of multiplayer culture and technology community. He's always looking to build something sharp and avant-garde. 另外一位核心贡献者是 Sign， 他是 multiplayer 文化与社区的发起人。他喜欢整点尖的。Hello, Sign。我们还有我们的设计师 ，Our designer is online and is Tarsha. He's a human being who cares deeply about a visual designer, a cyber deep sea jellyfish dreaming of sugar-free electronic latte. 是我们的视觉设计师，所有的瓦猫视觉都是他做的。然后 as I said, Zhen is another co-contributor. He described himself as a human being who cares deeply about our shared future of humanity. And Zoe, where's Zoe? Hi Zoe. Zoe is our floating PM, currently stressing test the future right here in the real world. 我们最后一个核心贡献者是 Zoe， 他是流动 PM， 在现实世界测量未来。Okay, so thanks to the key contributors, so the WAMO is running smoothly. And our next speaker is Michelle Bowens. Hi, Michelle. And Michelle is here to tell us why we must fight for the commons. As a founder of the P2P Foundation, Michelle is a pioneer in thinking about decentralized institutions. And also, he'll be running a camp here called Civilizational AI, why AI must be a commons. And also, he'll explain why private AI leads to a virus crisis and why our future depends on a common-oriented society. And this sharing will be in English. 然后我们现在是 Michelle Bowens 来发言，告诉我们为什么必须为公地而战。作为 P2P 基金会的创始人 ，Michelle 是思考去中心化制度的先驱。他同时也会在本次瓦猫 High New 发起一个营地，叫做文明级 AI， 为什么 AI 必须成为一个 Commons？ 他将阐述为何私有化 AI 会导致价值危机，以及为什么我们未来的取决于一个以公共为导向的社会。So let's welcome Michelle Bowens.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to give a long speech because I think people want to socialize most of all. Just trying to explain what I'm trying to do with the camp that I'm proposing. So it's just a personal memory. About 10 years ago, I was visiting a small French city called Limoges, and I had a guide. And when he would show me a house, he would say, well, this house, and he would give me the history of the house. And he went back like 2-3 generations. And for me, it was the moment I understood what culture meant, because I was just seeing stone, and he was weaving a pattern of meaning, and where I was just seeing stone. So that's what I want to do in my camp. It's basically embed AI in a long civilizational history. So when I mean civilization AI, I mean two things. So the first thing is that, like, how can we interpret and react towards AI, knowing how civilizations change in the past? So what are the dynamics of change? What are the transition dynamics? What happens when some radically new but the second meaning of civilization, if you take it in a positive way, is how do we civilize AI, right? So think about, so when agriculture was invented, it basically displaced all the tribes. The tribes had to move to the mountains and the marshes to survive. When industry came, it basically destroyed agriculture, and the farmers had to become workers in cities and basically became a small part of the population. And think about AI as eliminating not just physical labor, but also intellectual labor. So that gives you an idea how deep AI will affect human society. So every time that happened, so the agricultural revolution, the industrial revolution, and now the cognitive revolution, we also see humanity reacting against it. So how did we humanize agriculture? Through religion. All these religions that have arisen like 6th century BC were basically attempts to civilize the warriors so that they would behave a bit better internally. And the same if you think about socialism, liberalism, anarchism. These are all mass movements that arose to civilize and humanize industry. So here's the question that I will pose in my camp is, what is it today? Like, how do we humanize and civilize AI? Because I'm sure you can imagine the wet dream of people who own capital is to eliminate human labor from the production process, right? So we're going, I don't know how fast we'll be going there, but we're going to a situation where less and less people will need to be paid in order to produce what we consume. But if nobody gets paid to produce, we actually don't have money to consume. So this is the big issue that is basically created by AI, and pretty much makes it quite impossible to imagine a system that was made for scarcity, which we have today, that can also be applied simply to a situation of potential abundance of goods and services. So I have some ideas, of course, but this is just my ideas. The idea of the camp will be to discuss together. Now, the only advantage I have maybe is I have studied the big macro historians since about 5-6 years ago, so I'm reading basically every day what these people have learned about human history, and let's try to apply these patterns to today and see if that brings new insights. Okay, so I live in Chiang, if you know where that is, the Maya Mall, and then there is like a residential neighborhood just next to it. And there's a big cafe there called Living the Dream, which is really nice. It's a bit like here. I might also invite you into my home, but I need my wife's permission first. So we'll see about that. That's not an easy thing. But anyway, so I think about doing this twice a day. And I'm still discussing with Ren what the best days are to do this. But so let's say at least 4 times, twice a week, we'll have these discussions. Let's say 2 hours. We can do it longer. I have no problem with doing it longer, depending how much endurance you have. So I will frame stuff first. So you have to endure maybe 25-30 minutes of me framing the issues, and then we just go for an open round of discussion. So that's it. I'm so happy you're doing this in Chiang Mai. Yeah, let's make Chiang Mai one of the places where high-level discussions can take place. Thank you.
Okay, so now we have, as I said, we have 18 camps, and each camp will go on the stage and give a brief introduction of their camp and their timetable or more information or where to find them. So the next one is Xiang Dao, and the talk will be in both English and Chinese, I think. And 下一个发言的是相见道。是链接云端的道机制与乡村大地。相见道将城市智慧带向胖胖农场，探索数字化时代经济与乡土实践的新解法。 So Xiangjiandao bridging the Dao logic with the soil. Xiangjiandao connects urban wisdom with the Pongpong organic farm to explore new solutions for community economy and rural reconstruction. So let's welcome.
Oh, 这个可以加在这里吗？大家好，我是乡间道的代表，然后我今天主要来介绍一下，因为我们这个乡间道是2025年7月份成立的，然后现在也是相当于是一个很新的一个道社区，然后我们主要介绍一下，就是乡间道它是乡间人的朋友圈，然后旨在云端与大地结合的新型社区探索。然后加入那个乡间道社区，可以分享乡间日常，交流知识、交换产品，也可以发起任务、组织活动，通过积分记录贡献，交换劳动、兑换奖励。The English Rural Reconstruction DAO is a circle of friends for rural reconstruction practitioners aiming to explore new forms of communities that integrate the crowd with the land. Joining the Rural Reconstruction DAO community allows you to share daily rural development experience, exchange knowledge and product, initiate tasks, organize activities, record contributions via points, exchange label and redeem rewards。道是借用区块链技术分布式特征的一种社会应用，本质是利用互联网技术构建的数字化合作社区。社区成员是某些约定的规则或共识，开展自组织合作，形成由成员或节点共创、共建、共享、共治的开放透明机制。探索数字化时代的社区经济和乡村建设之道。DAO is a social application that leverages the distributed nature of blockchain technology. Essentially, it's a digital cooperative community built with internet technologies, where community members engage in self-organized cooperation based on engaged rules or consensus. It forms an open and transparent mechanism co-created, co-built, co-shared, and co-governed by members and nodes, exploring approaches to community economy and rural reconstruction in the digital era。然后乡间道应用它是一个由乡间社群，共享的数字公共空间，从事乡间工作的实体和个人加入乡间道，成为节点或社区成员，利用数字网络工具实现交流、交易、协作和社区治理，形成人情账。成一个分布式的乡间数字化合作社区。The Rural Reconstruction DAO application serves as a digital public space shared by the rural reconstructive community. Organizations and individuals engaged in rural reconstruction work can join it as nodes or community members using digital network tools to achieve communication, transitions, collaboration, and community governance. It establishes a human relationship nature that records and connects the DAO mechanism in the cloud with offline rural reconstruction activities, forming a distributed digital cooperative community for rural reconstruction。乡间道的初始节点由20个从事乡村建设各类的线上与线 和各个乡建单位和广大的乡建工作者，以道的方式赋能乡村社会创新，用数字技术重构乡土价值。任何关注或支持乡村建设的朋友，都欢迎可以加入我们乡建道。The initial roles of rural reconstruction DAO are jointly initiated by 20 organizations engaged in various online and offline businesses or activities related to rural reconstruction. They unite various rural reconstruction units and a large number of rural reconstruction practitioners, empower rural social innovations through the DAO model, and reconstruct rural values with digital technologies. Anyone concerned about and supporting rural reconstruction is welcome to join Rural Reconstruction DAO。然后我们就活动日程。然后我们第一场活动是在1月28日在清迈古城，然后我们主要是一个相见于道分享，然后也会跟 Michelle Bowens 在同一场活动会有一个对话。Step 1. We have a activity in Chiang Mai Asian City. Community is a community summit, and the time was in January 28th. Location Chiang Mai Asian City, and the core agenda and DAOs, and 2, sharing with rural reconstruction DAO laws, 3, a dialogue with Michelle Bowens。然后我们第二场活动是在那个2月1日在潘潘有机农场，它有一个深度参访，然后我们是进行1天的时间，然后人数20人报满即止。它那个参访的话，它需要有一个基础的教学费用是每个人100人民币，它是包含午餐以及全天的活动体验。然后完成我们的活动也可以奖励我们的那个200个乡建道的积分，叫稻米，200稻米。然后我们核心的那个内容，潘潘有机农场有那个自建的泥土房子，也有竹木建筑、生态厕所、节能及水处理装置、有机农耕和种子保育等等。然后农场的创始人 John 的话，他会全程陪同，与我们进行一个深度的交流。然后我们期间也有机会能够制作那个泥砖、食物加工等等。然后 Step 2，Pam Pam Farm in-depth visit day. Time is February 1st. Location Pam Pam Organic Farm, Chiang Mai. Members of visitors limited to 20%. First come, first served. Cheap arrival as Pam Pam Organic Farm premises at 10 a.m. using own transportation or sharing chartered bus. Same day return. Visit cost RMB 100 per person, including lunch and further activity experience. Completing activities earns 200 rural reconstruction DAO points. Core content: the farm features CFB mud house, bamboo structures, toilet, energy saving, and water treatment systems. Organic farming, seed saving, and more. fund founder John will accompany us throughout for in-depth exchange. There will be opportunities to experience activities like making mud bricks and food processing. 然后欢迎大家，如果想报名的话，可以联系我，谢谢。
Okay, so our next camp is Chiang. They have like a meditation camp because they want to reconnecting consciousness and body in the digital age. Use singing bowl sound wave meditation to bring nerve system back to a state of stability and presence. 我们下一个 camp 是叫空场，就是在高速信息时代，我们希望重新连接精神系统回到清醒、稳定且在场的状态。刚刚我们开场前半个小时的颂钵冥想就是由他们来提供的。我们来做一个介绍吧。
那我就是我们这个 camp 的代表，然后我们主导的就是一个文明级的冥想 ，like meditation, body awareness and sound practice。那大家都知道，在现在非常高速的科技信息时代，然后每个人都持续在线。像尤其我们今天有这么多的 camp， 然后大家每个人都是比较忙碌的，在对接很多的信息，然后去 research 去搜索很多的东西。那其实，在这样的情况下呢，我们正长期处于高认知负荷与神经系统紧绷的状态。那么，意识与身体之间的反馈会逐渐被切断。那文明级冥想呢，其实就是一个面向高信息密度与高决策环境的时候，你可以有一个非常短的模块来去对你的状态进行一个调节。它并不以放松或逃离为目标，而是通过身体的觉察，然后以及通过不同的形式，比如说我们今天早上做的颂钵的形式，然后来建立身体跟声波的这个频率的连接，来让你短时间内帮助神经系统从持续紧张与频繁切换的模式，切回到清醒、稳定、在场的状态。那适合的人群呢，就是我们这种长期处于高信息、高责任、高决策环境的人，然后以及科技、Web3、创意共创社群，然后会关注我们的 well-being、longevity， 就是大家更高质量的去生活、决策跟处理信息。对，然后那为了照顾在场的外国的朋友 ，I'll be explaining it in English. So our camp will be focusing on the civilization level meditation. So it will basically combine 3 parts: meditation, body awareness, and sound practice. As we all know, we're now in an age of high speed. Are increasingly operating under sustained cognitive load and nervous system tension. The feedback loop between consciousness and the body is gradually being disrupted. So civilization level meditation is the form of state regulation practice. It's designed for environments with high information density and high decision-making demands. And its purpose is not relaxation or escaping. Instead, through body awareness and stable sound waves, it helps the nerve system within a short period of time to shift from a mode of continuous tension and rapid switching back into a state that is clear, stable, and present. So the loop is we start from sound and will lead to bodily perception, nervous system regulation. This pathway increases the likelihood of quickly entering a present moment state, especially under conditions of sustained information processing and decision pressure. So it is for individuals living in high information, high responsibility, high decision environments, or participants in technology, Web3 research, creative or co-creation communities, and people who are interested in well-being, long-term state management, and longevity. It's you don't. Our camp in the coming 2 weeks will have a workshop in the Old Town, and we will have the very short period of state regulation model just to design to be embedded into this high intensity environments. And through body awareness and sound-based practice, it can help our nervous system rapidly shift from high load operation back into a state that is clear, stable, and present. And thank you.
Okay, so the next one is her story, which is the only female community with Web3 genre, but it is not a female only or Web3 only. And discussing relocation, intimacy, and ideal agent while creating a safe and supported island for women. 下一个发言的是 Her Story 自由岛效应，他们是目前唯一一个Web3基因的女性社区，在这次的活动里，他们会讨论地理套利、长期关系、理想的养老生活，为女性营造一个安全且被支持的共居小岛。So let's welcome.
Okay, so thank you, WAMO. We are Her Story. And this time, Her Story hopes to create a free island effect at WAMO. We welcome all Earth Islanders to come to Her Story Island for a chat. And our poster is just there, the pink one, the big pink one. And our location is right on the poster. And this time, we will talk about first, conduct geographical arbitrage and how nomads impact on the local ecology. And second, relocation and long-term relationship. So how do digital nomads find long, intimate relationships? How to handle life issues like medical care, education, elder care, and family relationships And the third, Bala, the initiator of the women's community, means Her Story, will share why we create a women's community and what is our ideal life in old age and what do we want to discuss when we Our vision is to create a safe and supportive community environment for women in the field of technology, education, and culture. As the only Web3-oriented women community in China at present, maybe one day we go abroad, and we are committed to helping more women explore the field of Web3 and some other technology. And here, women are enhanced their confidence and ability to narrative freely use technology to express themselves and ultimately create sustainable economic and social value for ourselves and our communities. And we hope that everyone, regardless of gender, can help us to write the Her Story of Women Together. And so back to Chinese. 感谢瓦猫，我们是 Her Story。这一次 Her Story 在瓦猫，我们有一个自由岛效应的小岛，我们租了一个小院子，然后我们欢迎所有人，所有地球村民来到我们的院子，写在那个海报上地址。我们会聊几个主题。一块是关于数字游民和本地文化融合，怎么样进行地理套利，还有我们数字游民对当地的更好的处理我们的长期亲密关系，还有如何处理我们的医疗啊、教育啊、养老啊，还有跟家庭的关系。最后，就我们的发起人 Her Story 发起人巴拉，他会分享他为什么要创建这个 Her Story 社群，然后还有关于我们对 longevity 更多的想象，我们要如何更好的过我们未来的生活，还有我们在这个 co-living camp 当中，我们希望营造什么样的一种氛围。最后，我们这个 Her Story 的愿景是在科技教育和文化领域为女性营造安全、被支持的社区环境。目前，我们作为国内唯一一个 Web3 精英的女性社区，我们致力于让更多的华语女性走向全世界，通过 Web3 这个切入点，然后在未来，我们也希望有更多中国华语的女性的力量进入到各个科技领域。小岛， 我们一起聊聊怎么样去共同书写更多人类的故事，其中一部分就是女性的故事。然后我们的地址写在那个红色的海报那边，欢迎感兴趣人可以来找我，或者直接扫一扫海报，有我们的相关的公众号等等内容。谢谢瓦毛在此。
Okay, so over there we have a frisbee, and if you guys want to have some fun, you can just join them anytime. And over there, that is a artistic creation space where we have, you see those 3 big canvas, and you can do some graffiti over there like they're doing right now. It will last until 5 o'clock. And next camp, I'll do a brief introduction, is Vibe Coder Workshop. 就是首先说一下，那边可以玩飞盘，我们今天下午会持续，如果想去参加的话，可以随时 join。然后那边是我们的艺术创作的一个地方，我们有3个大的画布，无论你有没有艺术经验，你都可以去随便喷一点，然后我们会一起带到 after party 上，然后会一起展示出来。然后so the next camp is Web Coder Workshop and is hosted by Open Build, and it's called Web Coding Workshop 101. It is a relaxed but intentional playful co-creation coding workshop, and no grinding, no KPIs. Instead, they're gonna focus on inspiration, personal rhythm, expression, and the real process of building. So engineers, designers, PMs, students, creators are all welcome, also founders. If anyone curious about AI prompts or coding, are warmly invited to join. And the event is on the 27th of January. And you guys can find, if you follow Wamotopia social media account, and we'll post open collaboration dedicated to helping the growing their independent product builders individuals. 我们另外一个 camp 叫 Web Coding Workshop 101，他们是要做一场轻松不卷、好玩共创的 coding workshop。无论是工程师、设计师、项目经理、学生、创作者或者创始人都会非常欢迎参加。他们的活动是在1月27号的清迈的下午，然后可以关注 Open Build 的社交媒体，然后看到联系的方式。然后 Open Build 也是一个开放协作的开源社区，致力于帮助开发者成长，并且做独立的作品，就是我们说的超级个体。Okay, so then we'll move to the next camp. Next camp is Hacker Retreat. So the host is Luo, and a collaborative residency for AI builders, Web3 architects, and biohackers, where hardcore tech meets experimental living at the Chiang Mai Guest House. 下一个营地是 Hacker Retreat， 作为 AI 共建者、Web3 架构师和 biohacker 生物黑客转备的协作驻留方式。在这里呢，会有硬核的技术与实验性生活方式的探讨。他们举办的会在清迈客栈，然后他们的 host 罗会来进行一个发言。
大家好 ，OK，然后我是老罗，然后我是 Web3 Labs founder， 然后这个 Web3 Labs 回到了清迈，然后对我们发源于清迈，然后这个 Hacker Retreat 是我们的年会品牌，就是我们每年这个季节大概会选一个期间，就是一些 OG 的成员会聚集在一起，然后我们这次这个 Hacker Retreat 呢，就是会做很多跨界的活动。科技、艺术、人文交叉都会有，对。然后我们我们从瓦猫第1届就开始在的一个 builder 的力量，对我们第1届做了一个crypto hippie 的一个 camp， 对。那个时候瓦猫第1届的时候，加密嬉皮感觉是一个太亚逼、太飞的概念了，没想到今天我们来到清迈，这个加密嬉皮文化成为一个 main title 了，就是对。然后。有点意思，对，就是亚逼总会成为主流，对，你只要坚持做呢，你就会慢慢获得主流的认可，或者是成为主流，或者是把主流干死，对，然后希望大家就是一起 I think the hardcore of the cypherpunk is the cypher hippie. Well, It's at the 1930s, the hippie create the ordinary network. It's the Web 1. Web 1 is like jobs, like the homebrew computer club. Yeah, they built from the California, and they think the computer, the network need to be open and be sharing for the community. And so the community culture from the hippie culture, and they founding the open net, decentralized network. Yeah.然后我们就是很强调这个硬核加密嬉皮文化的这些东西，然后对，然后我们Web3 Labs 今天在这个桌子这个位置是我们的小区域，然后我们会做一些就是魔法科技结合的活动，然后有这个一个插画师独特视觉风格的一个赛博朋克世界的塔罗牌，然后大家可以算这个赛准，然后就基本上每次谁抽中的第一张跟他的个人 IP 形象、穿搭风格、dress code 都是完全一致的，就非常神奇。然后这个塔罗会用我的一个就是微调的多模态算法来处理，然后那个计算的结果也非常的就是实打实的一些硬核建议啊，就是不是那种算命的那种和稀泥的话。然后这个之后我们会做一个我们现在这次带的一个非常关键的 Notion 是这个 Cipher AI Dev。Cipher AI Dev 就是说，现在呢，其实所有的开发它都是全站开发了，所有的开发者都在讲全站开发，因为现在任何人有了 Web Coding， 有了 AI 的工具之后，每个人都会成为一个全站开发者。那个全站也不只是技术语言的全站，而是说任何人都可以成为 marketing agency， 任何人都可以做all stack coding 还有 branding 的事情。那么其实呢，就是黑客变成一个很泛的概念，就是任何人在任何领域钻研到极致，他都会成为一种 hacker。所以 Web3 Labs 是一个 hacker agency。Almostly we focus on the hacker growth agency, and also 我们就是聚集了很多有不同背景的无论是 researcher 还是艺术家，还是说这个developer， 然后我们会在一起共创，一起就是做一些有意思的活动，也一起做项目，一起 make money。对，然后这个就是 Web3 Labs 简单一讲。然后我们的官网our website is the website.net。Yeah， 就是 Web 是说的是技术，那 Sci 实际上说的是这个 hippie culture。hippie culture 是什么呢？就是说就是这个 Sci 其实是一个现在的一个潜意识中的一个很关键的词根，就是无论说是 psychology 还是还是说这个 Sci 本身在这个语境中是讲，就是说那个精神啊，或者是这种深度的理解啊，就是一些灵性概念之类的，但是一个很泛化的词，所以 Web3 两者的结合呢，就是一种就是我们相信技术有一部分不可替代的人性，是这部分灵性、这部分神性的东西。对，这个是我们对这个AI 时代提出的一个关于这个如何让 AI 成为一个全人类的公共物品。对，我们相信这个价值观。OK， 谢谢大家。
Okay, we're almost halfway through all the camps doing the sharing. And the next one is the speaker will be Ren, because Ren initiate this camp. So it's mycelium camp. Borrowing the intelligence of mycelium to survive without a king, explore the mycelium manifesto to design mechanism where cooperation is stable and public goods are sustainable. 我们下一个 camp 呢，然后也是任来发言，因为他是这个营地的发起人。这个 camp 主要学习菌丝体的分布式智慧，拒绝。在这里会探索菌丝体宣言，练习如何让协作变得更加稳定，让公共物品更具备可持续。我们站。
Oh, hey everyone, I'm on stage again. What a time to be alive. So, we're the WAMO mycelium camp. We live inside the systems we didn't choose, run by incentives most people don't name, and driven by feedback loops that quietly shape everything. And still, we act like life is a scoreboard. We optimize advantage, security, status, growth, and we call that realism. But something in that pattern is eating the future. So we wrote a draft. We call it Mycelium Manifesto. It's not ideology, not a virtue, not to be good, but more like a survival note in the complex world today. So a reminder that we're not isolated units. We're connected. And when the web tears trust, truth, public goods, legitimacy, everyone becomes more afraid, more short-sighted, more the hearing out rebalance. So mycelium is this fungus network that lives by connecting, rerouting, recycling, repairing without needing a central controller. That's the energy we want to explore. How to build coordination that does not collapse into extraction. So here's what we're doing, and we're opening a space to discuss the manifesto draft, to challenge it, to improve it, to bring your own ideas into it, and most importantly, to meet the kind of people who want to repair the coordination, the conditions of cooperation, not just win inside the decay. So if this resonates, come join us. If it doesn't, tell us why. And either way, let's have a real conversation there. And we will post this on social layer. It's not posted yet because we haven't had the time yet. But keep your eyes. It's gonna be fun. OK，我们是这个军丝网络营地，然后我们建立在军丝网络的特征上，创造了一份让大家可以共同协作，可以去创造一个更加美好未来的一个文本。所以说希望大家如果对这方面的讨论感兴趣的话，可以保持关注，然后在 social layer 上找到我们。目前这个活动还没有被发布，我们的日期还非常值得大家发现的新的还未上架的活动，所以说请大家保持关注 social layer。好，谢谢。今天的话题是radical self-interest。
Okay, so our next speaker is from creates a safe space at Four Seas Ningman to explore the human condition through deep, unfiltered conversation that spark real structural change. And the event will be held in English. 下一个发言的是 Question That Matter。他们之前在四海的宁曼做过好多场活动。他们是在四海为游民和旅行者创造了一个安全的空间，通过未被预设的深度对话，真正改变世界的未知地带。他们平时每周会有活动，然后在瓦猫间也会举办专属的活动。的 to library。
Okay. Oh, so, okay. I guess you hold this as well. Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Lee, 1/3 of Questions That Matter. We started Questions That Matter just off initially meeting at a local philosophy discussion group here in Chiang Mai. And we decided we wanted to take the conversation further. So we got with 4Cs, and we've been going for maybe about 4 or 5 months now. And I think our topics have ranged quite a broad selection of subjects. So, John?
Yeah, what to say? As Leon said, I met him at a discussion group, and at that group, there were a bunch of people who didn't agree with what they were hearing. And I encouraged everybody who didn't agree with what they were hearing to speak the fuck up. And everyone did. And what happened over a 2-month period of time is all the people who disagreed ended up becoming friends, every one of them. And there was pretty radical change, and that included me saying to Leon, man, dude, you'd be good at doing this. So I'll let you go with that.
I'm all right. But I think we've established ourselves a pretty diverse, growing community at 4Cs, and we hope to continue to grow. And even outside of just questions that matter in our discussion group, we've also created a volunteer group that also, maybe not as big, but is also growing. So yeah, we hope to continue with 4Cs with questions that matter.
Yeah, we're gonna, on Wednesday nights during the conference, we're at 6 o'clock for tonight and the next 2 Wednesdays after it. We're also planning to do a lunch that everybody can join us. The topic for that is a little bit based off what Leon did with starting the volunteer organization part of what we're doing. And it's just how to take discussion and actually turn it into actions. So yeah, I think that's kind of enough about us. Yeah, or do you have anything want to end it?
Thank you.
Okay, so next speaker is Neil, and he's from American, but the community is the Hitchmoyo. Is originated from South Korea. Hitchmoyo brings the inspiration of more than 300 artists, global artists, to Far Studio, creating a borderless community-driven space for creative resonance. And also on the first day of February, WAMO Tokyo will have a dedicated created session at Far Studio Chinese. 对 ，Hitchmoyo 是一个艺术社区，他们是起源于韩国，链接全球。然后今年，他们是在清迈，他们目前已经有300多位来自全球的艺术家，带着他们自己的灵感来创作。然后在古城南边一些的 Far Studio， 然后他们要打造一个跨越国界的协作艺术空间，并且在2月1号下午，我们也会有一个session， 然后大家可以一起去创作，然后不需要你一定要是一位艺术家，如果你想表达，你想创作，然后我们也会把更多信息发到 social layer 上。So welcome Neil Talk。大家好。大家好，大家好。
Hello. Hello, can you hear me? I said, can you hear me? I love the enthusiasm. 大家好。여러분, 어서 와세요. I'm Neil, and I'm an artist and an art director, and I'm here to represent Hitchmoyo. Hitchmoyo, we're a Korean art collective, but we're based all over the world. We've done exhibitions in Korea, Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, the United States of America, and now we're getting ready to do our exhibition in Chiang Mai, Thailand. This is my first time in Chiang Mai. Thank you. Hello, welcome. And yeah, it's all right. It's a little calm, a little slow for me. But I like it here. So everybody's invited. Saturday, we do our big opening. There's 358 artists from all over the world who have sent paintings, drawings, photography, sculptures, prints, textiles, postcards, stickers, some other stuff I probably forgot. And let's give it up for WAMO Topia. I can always count on this guy. How about the rest of you? WAMOtopia, let's hear it. Okay. So, yes, this Saturday, we're doing our big opening party. Pong Se is going to be there. She's the graffiti artist. We'll have a bunch of people live drawing, people DJing, bands playing, some performance art. I'll be there. Thank you. And the exhibition's open for 3 weeks. And you can come whenever you want. It's open studio, so you can paint and you can draw with us. And WAMOtopia alumni are going to be hosting an event on February 1st. It's a free event. We like that. And that's it. Is that 7 minutes? I'll take some questions. Does anyone have a question? Okay, does anyone have an answer? He got the joke. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Awesome. 所以他们会有一个开幕式，在这周六在 Fire Studio。然后，如果大家感兴趣，他们也会有一些艺术类的创作和装置，你们可以去。然后下一个是我们非常不一样的一个 camp， 叫时刻健康。然后其实这个 camp 是关于一些可能低嘌呤健康饮食的科普。其实可能我知道低嘌呤都还是在有亲戚痛风还是中风之后才知道我们吃饭要低嘌呤，所以他们会在26号前后3天会有一系列的活动还有工作坊。So the next camp is about the dietary, some like nutritional information, a fun and loving sharing about food trivia, offering a warm and executable diet guide to keep our body healthy while we chase our grandest vision. So let's welcome Zoe.
Hello， 谢谢大家。很高兴今年又能够借着瓦猫的机缘来到清迈，然后上一次来也是1年之前了，能见到好多老朋友很开心。然后我的团队伙伴静怡，然后也来了。然后我叫 Zoe， 然后之前是一名产品经理，也是一名设计师。我们今天这一次在瓦猫的话带来的这个工作坊的话，它不是 Web3， 也不是非常 tech， 但可能有一丢丢 AI。我们这一次想要做一个更关注个人、更贴近我们日常生活的东西，就是关于食物、关于健康的身体。我自己大概是从1年半以前开始关注 longevity 了，很多人可能是从鲁扎鲁开始关注这个议题。我们真的觉得其实做了那么多 longevity 真的是一个大赛道啊。然后这个事情的背后就是，如果我们想要做好一件事情，首先我们自己要有一个非常好的这个 physical 的 foundation。然后，如果要让自己变得健康的话，我们总整理了一下，就大概会有3个很重要的事情啊。排名第一的就是睡觉，要好好睡觉，要有好的睡眠。第二个的话就是你要吃得好。我们有一句话叫 "You are what you eat"， 就是你吃什么，你就会成为什么，所以吃的也很重要。然后第3个的话就是说大家去运动。然后我们主要是关注这个food 这一块啊，就是我个人的话，之前是工作的时候，其实天天吃外卖，当时也没有什么意识，所以身体炎症也不好，然后经常掉头发。然后游民期间就数字游民，我也是第4年数字游民了，生活非常的不规律，然后吃的就是吃了上顿没下顿，有的时候可能一天就吃1顿，所以整个的饮食也很不规律。然后这一次的话，就是我们就从开始去外面吃饭，然后开始去社区里面去买一些周边的这个新鲜的食材，自己做菜，然后去做一些抗炎饮食。然后随着自己开始去关注这个饮食这个部分，然后我们发现了中国有一批很特别的人群，就是大家如果去做体检报告的时候，不知道会有没有关注，就是你们的体检报告里面有一项叫尿酸。然后很多人的话，这个尿就是他没有注意到，比如说男生超过480，他尿酸就算高的。像我爸爸本人的话，他就是780，就是属于严重超标。然后中国这样的人的话有1.8亿人，其实是一个非常大的群体。然后对于他们来说，去管理日常的生活很重要的一个就是要控制他们饮食中的嘌呤。 但比如说对于我父亲来说的话，他本人并不知道说 OK 他应该吃什么，什么东西能吃，什么东西不能吃。所以我们这一次的话，就是我们制作了一批材料，然后是去介绍这个每个食物中的嘌呤含量。然后我们打印了一些海报，然后想要免费发放给大家，说看一下，就有这样一个那个食物嘌呤含量的这样一个觉察。然后第二个就是说，你光知道就是这个东西什么能吃，什么不能吃，其实还不够，就是你怎么样才能够知道就是什么样吃东西会更好。然后包括就是我们作为子女的话，和父母不在身边，我们希望能够去帮助在远程的地方能够帮助我们的父母更好的去管理他们的健康和饮食，所以我们后来又去做了一个线上的这个应用，然后这个应用也很简单，就是大家可以把那个可以把你吃的东西拍个照片，然后比如说我爸可以把他吃的东西拍个照片，然后发上去之后 AI 就会告诉他你这东西吃的好不好，会给他打分，然后我也能看见，就是可以监督他，我们会有一个 share 的那个 table， 然后会去监督他今天中午吃了啥。大概是我们这个项目，然后我们这个项目的话，就是我们的 booth 是在1月26号到28号在艾提卡，然后是我们在闭幕式的现场。然后现场如果大家有爱喝酒的，有爱吃肉的，有爱吃海鲜的，你可以来我们的 booth 看一下，就是我来帮你们免费测一下尿酸，看看你们的尿酸有没有超标，然后可以领一些这个我们的科普的这个食物海报。结束吗？还是要讲一遍英文 ？OK。那来一个简短的英文版本，照顾一下其他朋友。Okay, when we talk about longevity, 3 things matter most: sleep, diet, and exercise. Our diet style is especially important because we live a very nomadic life with an irregular routine and ate a lot of takeaways. So we created a simple educational material that shows the nutrition content of common foods, helping people quickly understand what they can eat and what they should avoid. We also built a diet manage app. Users can take photos of their meals, and AI will help to analyze the ingredients and provides personalized dietary suggestions. If you're interested, please visit our booth at Attica on January 26. You are welcome to learn more, and we also offer on-site uric acid testing and free giveaway of food materials. Thank you.
Okay, we don't have much left. So for the next one is hosted by 706 Youth Space. And actually they have 2 camps. The first one is 706 Co-Living Camp. And the second one is Tech and Humanity Camp. For the co-living camp, it's a 3-week pop-up experiment around Ningman area. So 706 co-living camp wants to invite everyone to escape the existing order and explore the core of an ideal community through sincere interaction. 下一个是706青年空间的 co-living 营地，在宁曼路租了一个很大很好的 house， 然后在3周的时间里，期待做一个快闪公共空间的实验。希望在这里可以逃脱秩序，通过真诚的交往，探索理想的社区会成的样子。So let's invite Happy to give a brief introduction.
大家好，我是 Happy。然后我们清六呢是一个青年空间，主要是为了探索生活中更多的可能性。目前呢，我们给大家带来的是2个营地，一个是 Co-Living， 更多的是探索大家在共同居住中，探索一些生活方式，探索一些思考，还有一些那个实验。还有另一个营地呢是科技人文，引发一些大家思考。然后我主要给大家介绍一下 Co-Living，我们目前这种共居的生活实验，更多的是探索一种人与人的协作，包括一些人与人这种边界和协作的方向，如何去大家共同创作一种活动氛围，如何去思考，然后还有一些 创意活动，还有一些诗歌、瑜伽，然后包括一些共同思考和探索社会问题的方向。这些活动都是大家自发去发布去写策划方案去共同创作。非常感谢靠立运营地所有的小伙伴，谢谢大家。因为你像我们这次营地的目的，是想把一套可观察、可复用，可以去成体系去推动的一项社会化实验，把整套的协作体系啊，包括我们活动流程，一些活动的思考反思，去推广给更多的人，去进行这种线下的实地体验和方案推进。因为我们选择清迈，选择瓦猫去做我们的营地，更多是想探索不同文化，我们去有更多的这种思考，供大家去去实践。等一下。然后我们营地的活动的话是21号到2月4号，目前的话活动还排的已经是很满，但是也欢迎大家随时来我们营地参观。我们营地在那个宁曼路的 ADA House， 然后也欢迎大家联系我们，在那个 Social Layer 的官网上有我们活动信息，可以来我们营地自由发起，然后找志同道合的小伙伴一起去探索、去畅想、去实践。谢谢大家。
大家下午好，然后我是小川，然后非常开心，我们又在清迈，非常开心我们又在清迈见面了。瓦猫从大概2022年。从706大理的第一个梦想开始，然后走到现在，然后我们这次又在这里相聚。然后呢，我先用中文说一下，我这次是代表706技术人文营地的负责人，然后在这里跟大家做706的技术人文营地呢，可能一个很简单但是又很艰难的事情，我们时期能够回应时代呢？回应时代有很多种方法，但是就像这次瓦猫，在核心，瓦猫的核心是我们能不能用一种社会科技来回应这个时代？那可能在这么一个点上，这个社会科技指的就是快闪城市。作为快闪城市的其中的一个营地，这也是我们这次想设立这个营地的初衷。为什么是技术和人文？技术已经嵌套到了我们生活当中的很多方面，但是就像麦克卢汉说的，鱼不知道水，技术我们就像生活在，我们就像麦克卢汉语境当中的，生活在水中的鱼，但是我们不知道现象，让我们可以从文的角度来理解水是如何技术的水是如何影响我们这个时代，如何22号开始，技术人文营地从全世界各地邀请到了大概21名嘉宾，然后来通过论坛的形式来讨论这个。我们从22号开始的话，我们每天都在四海的 Zuzalu Library， Zuzalu 图书馆，会设立大概2个小时的专家对谈和论坛，然后形式、题目都覆盖了很多层面。像比如说22号，我们会探讨技术如何影响我们的判断；23号，我们会探讨疗愈、艺术和人文作为一种社会科技是如何 影响我们的，如何影响我们的健康和我们的心理状态和这个时代所面临的焦虑。24号，我们会讨论，在一个大脱产时代，在一个人工智能自动化可能会取代大部分工作的时代，我们会面临什么样的未来？25号，我们会讨论，在中国之外的全球南方视角是如何看待技术，如何看待人文。然后26号我们会进行一个非常重要的议题的探讨，加速主义。加速主义作为一种比较核心的意识形态，它是如何影响这个时代的思潮，甚至是决定接下来25年，就是我们科技生活的走向。27号我们会探讨，就是27号的话，我们会探讨就是，在东南亚，大家是怎么看待技术和人文的？28号我们会探讨海外华人，就是尤其是在清迈这个位置，海外华人会怎么，就是海外华人的视角和目前来说中国正在发生的变化。29号我们将会探讨新媒体拟像和在一个可能会到来的超媒体社会当中，就是个人之间的互动。然后应该在2月2号，我们还会有一个社区人文的商业化的一个论坛。然后我们也非常欢迎大家，就是会后直接来找我，或者是找之前的伙伴们来聊一下，你想出什么样的工作坊，你想出一下什么样的活动。All right, it's English right now, so thank you everyone. So like I am Xiao Chuan, who is actually in charge of 706 Tech and Humanity Camp. Tech and Humanity Camp is part of the WAMO Topia's pop-up city project, with the very reason that the tech and technology, automation, artificial system is impacting our daily life, but also like beyond our daily life, which possibly stretch into the future. We propose this camp as a response of our era. This is a response over thoughts. This is a response of value. This is a response over perhaps what we can do and how do we prepare ourselves for this coming age. So like as the camp suggested, so like it's about tech and humanity, and it's about thought-provoking conversation. It's about seminar, it's about forum. So we invited over 21 delegates from the world to participate in around 8 days discussion and panel and roundtable. Which has already been uploaded, but you're welcome to sign up to ensure your participation. It's going to happen at the Four Seas Zuzalu Library, so like which is many of you has been to the Four Seas Hub. It will just be the library next door. And roundtable will probably last for like 2.5 hours with discussion, with unstructured discussion followed. So like I'm just going to briefly introduce the rundown of each day. On the 22nd, we'll be focusing on tech and judgment. So basically at the era of algorithmic how does the algorithmic and artificial system would actually impact our daily life. So that's our discussion on the 22nd. For the 23rd, we will be focusing on the aspect of social technology. Social technology in this case, referring to healing, art, and humanity. So like, we will be examining, like visuals impact, or let's say like how our contemporary narrative of anxiety could be approached and could be dissected, and how is the best way for us to actually kind of like understanding these emerging social technologies. Intelligence and value. So basically, we will be focusing on if an era of eruption is approaching, let's say 90% of the people will be out of the job. and how does society, how does individual, how does community would respond to this would respond to this change as this very different era. And on the 25th, we will be discussing, like we will be inviting Professor that is beyond China. So like that will be something, you know, for us to discuss upon. On the 26th, we will be focusing on one of the very key words of our time. Some might call it a zeitgeist of our time, accelerationism. We will be approaching accelerationism from the, you know, across the political spectrum, but also like we will go into the deeper meaning of accelerationism and to provide a better understanding of it. And so like that's the ideological part. Drawing back to examine like how does tech and humanity is actually impacting Southeast Asia itself. How does tech and humanity is impacting Southeast Asia with regarding the competing tech forces in the world, such as the United States and China. So that's like beside and beyond the G2. On the 28th, we will be taking a perspective over has been shifted, has been evoluted, and what does this mean for the overseas Chinese, especially in an era where China is becoming cool again after the COVID pandemic. And on the 29th, we will be focusing on the new media and individuality. How does the simulacra, how does the reproduced self in the social media age would potentially impacting our life? And on the 2nd of February, we will be discussing perhaps a more practical aspect. That is like, what is the, you know, how can we merge commercialization and humanity in the era of social media, in the era of artificial intelligence, in the era of embodied intelligence. So like, as you can probably hear, like it will be tech focused, but we don't stop from the tech. It will be filled with philosophical discussion, technological discussion, social scientific discussion, and some of the panel will be in English. So I think like the panel on the 25th, the panel 27th, it will be English. For the rest, we will provide English subtitles on the side. So we extend our invitation to you. We welcome you to join our camp. Welcome, and thank you.
Okay, so I think we will have like 4 camps left, and later on we'll brought some fries and nuggets and carriage chicken over here, and so we have some like bring some drinks and snacks, and so the next is Cat GPT because the host's name is Cat. If you don't understand GPT, you're used by it. So join CAP to open the AI black box, training a GPT-2 from scratch to reclaim human agency from within the machine. 就是下一个 camp 是 Cat 叫 Cat GPT， 我们要从零训练一个 GPT-2。因为如果你不理解它，你就会只能使用它，甚至说被它使用。那么 Cat 将会带你拆解 AI 黑箱，从零手搓一个训练 GPT-2， 在算法先夺回人的行动空间。然后我们一会儿会有一些小吃和零食点的炸薯条、炸鸡在这边，然后你们就是对，一会儿会有一些就是 network 的环节。然后我们大概还剩4个 camp 就讲完了。So move to cat。这两个都拿一下，这边拿。
这个要拿吗？就拿手上拿着就行。大家好，我就先拿中文，然后再拿英文一遍。然后就是这个的话，就是说我叫 cat 嘛，然后它只是一个 label 的。然后的话，这个营地的话是说我们会想着说花7天时间，然后带领着大家，也有可能是别人带领着我们去从头开始去训练一下这个GPT-2。那为什么要这么做呢？其实它是说它是一种哲学的启发，是说， 就是说，当我们现在有了很多技术，那我们可能会慌张，会觉得它会替代掉我们。那我们能不能说我们去跟这个设备去玩？就是说，就比如说平时对于我来说 ，GPU 它就是一个玩具。然后如果说大家会可能说会觉得焦虑，我也不知道。就是说，如果焦虑的话，我们是不是说我们可以去打开它，然后去看一下，说，就是说整个 GPT 里面内部是什么东西？然后呢，我们的整个的这个流程的话，可能是说比如说先第一节课就是说先讲解一下这些东西，然后说一下这个数据集，然后的话再接下来的话就是说带领大家就是说，比如说一些基础的概念，比如说back propagation 这些基础的概念，然后可能说这个大概开发可能会有3节课，就是可能第一节是这个前向传播，然后后面是反向传播，然后还有一些优化的部分，然后然后的话是训练嘛。然后当然这一部分可能会有一些费用嘛，所以说我们可能会收一些费用。然后的话时间的话是在那个1月26号到那个2月1号，所以就是说我们还是希望就是说我们不仅仅是说我们人类就是说只是一个 AI 的一个 functionary， 就是只是它的一个接口而已，是说我们真正可以说去玩。那一旦当我们拥有了说我们就是说。可能说这个世界上有2类人，一类人他们看到了一个杯子会去说 OK 我可以用它去喝水，但当我们想成为的另外一类人，就是说我们看到一个杯子，我们说 OK 我也可以做一个出来。当然我们可能训练不到 GPT-5这种程度，但是我们还是可以 reproduce 一下GPT-2。Okay, so basically I will repeat my sentence in English again, just in case someone don't understand English. So basically, our camp is a 7-day camp to reproduce GPT-2 from scratch. So LLMs are becoming a kind of apparatus. They quietly reshape how we write, learn, create, and even imagine intelligence. If we only use them, we become functionaries of their defaults. So we do something different. We open the black box and learn it as a craft. Over 7 days, hopefully in a mixed audience of artists, hackers, researchers, we will produce a GPT-2 pipeline on open web text dataset from raw data, raw text to tokens, from tokens to gradients, from gradients to generations. We will talk the whole loop, so we won't skip a lot of things like typically in a daily life, people will skip a lot of things, but we don't want to skip anything. So a tokenization, transformation, forward path, loss curves, sampling, and evaluation. So no mystery, just care for steps and share for curiosity. And also why here? The productivity tool, it is about the spell breaks. You'll see what the model scale